There, we're good. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our April 2014 Guild meeting, recapping our first month in ESO and what lies ahead. Bonsoir, Cammy.
Bonsoir.
How are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good, good. While we're a PvP-focused guild, you've all seen how important it is to get some levels under your belt to be able to perform. Bloodthorn has been a good campaign for us to train our guys on and to get to know our allies. We tend to go and guest on some other servers from time to time and to try and make sure we don't totally dominate the campaign. It's been a nice mix there, for sure. Nothing more boring than a totally one-color campaign with no enemies to fight at all. But I've got to say, these are some pretty tenacious enemies. No matter if they're beaten all the way back to their gates, they come back out an hour later. They're really great to fight. And Entropy Rising has made their home there, and so we've had some just awesome fights with them. They've been really good. They bring it every time, and certainly keep things very interesting. Looking forward to additional game content that is soon to be released. Plus, many of us have lots left to finish and are enjoying some great PvP nights and crowning additional emperors. We're preparing to announce details of an Ultimate Fighting Championship that will take place Saturday, May 10th. We're going to have some 1v1s and some team fights against other guilds. This is one of the many reasons why we've been more focused on small-scale PvP. And we get to know each other way better in these small groups. And it's a lot of fun, for sure. In this sudden death tournament, surrounded by environmental hazards, maybe lava, or maybe you'll be in a dungeon surrounded by zombies in Cyrodiil, we'll see whether AD, EP, or DC rise to the top. We'll put out a separate video announcement of this contest soon enough. It's going to be a lot of fun. There are always things that come up in games. As everybody who knows who's been recruited, we don't allow any exploits. There's a post up regarding this, but I'll reiterate it here for all our members. As per our guild rules, when people join the guild, exploiting is a bannable offense. During beta, we are tasked with finding and reporting exploits. During the live game, we risk being banned by developers and being blacklisted for any future alpha or beta keys from all developers. It tarnishes our image and diminishes our achievements in game. You won't get in trouble for asking if something is viewed as an exploit. You will get in trouble if you repeatedly do something without asking a veteran member or officer. Anything that is broken and not working as intended, anything that is too good to be true so you feel like it's the best and only way to get ahead with minimal effort, you should probably be asking about it. Anything you're feeling guilty about, you should be asking about. Probably something that could get you kicked from the guild, unfortunately. For example, Darkshade Caverns, just to make this clear, farming that same boss over and over again by pulling the 2 mobs. I emailed Zos again about that today. We reported it. We want to be very clear. It's a clear exploit that some people might be trying to use to get ahead. It's a game. You don't need the extra money that badly or whatever else you're trying to get that badly that you can't just go about it through normal means. So it's something that we will not be involved in or tolerate. Furthermore, trust is equally important in a game where people can attempt to hide activity, and we may take action if we don't feel like we can trust one of our teammates, rather than risk the problems that we would have in future games by getting a tarnished image that way. Regarding Mostly Harmless in ESO, Cammy's going to address the guild bank and recruitment.
All right. Well, the guild bank's not really long. I just wanted to link that again. A lot of people have been asking what are the rules for the guild bank and all that. And well, we all have you here. Here it is. So now you cannot say that you haven't seen it. For the recruitment, well, we're happy to say that we are slowly reopening recruitment. A lot of people have been asking through the forum and everywhere. If you have friends who want to get in the guild, make sure that they put you as a reference. It always helps. We're trying to prioritize people who have friends and family in the guild. That says we try to keep a slow but steady stream of new members in to make sure they integrate well into our guild. So we're not going to invite like 20 new people in a week. So we're trying to get a few people at a time. What we're looking for, team players who are competitive, but also still have a strong sense of camaraderie. That's the sense of Mostly Harmless. We're all here to have fun above everything. And while we're looking to achieve like top goal in gaming, the priority is that in the end we're having fun. Speaking of goal, one of the goal of Mostly Harmless is to be a multi-gaming community. in the past, we all been into guilds where people who wanted to play different games had to leave the guild to go somewhere else to play another game. But that's not what we wanted. When we recruited, we wanted to recruit people for the long term. We didn't want our friends to have to leave because they don't enjoy a game we're playing anymore. We wanted to be able to stick to have the same community of people that stick around and are going to play together in the long term. Some of us have been friends like for a very long time, and that's exactly what we were thinking when we founded the guild. Members and friends. Oh, there's my cat. Decided to show up for the meeting. Members and friends shouldn't have to leave to enjoy when they don't enjoy. Oh, I just said that. And also, we want people to play the game they like. We don't like people like still enjoy other games sometime and they want to stay in a game. That's fine too. Like as long as we have people who are playing the game and having fun, we're still gonna be in that game. Mostly-Harmless is gonna stay an open chapter there. So I will let Rook tell you about the plan in the long term and our vision for the next few years.
And the best thing about new games is we get to hear Cammy with that cool accent saying launch. There's many great games on the horizon. Certainly looking forward to EQ Next, Star Citizen, the Repopulation, maybe the Division looks really cool, and Arcade. Some of these games are more sandbox MMOs than theme park, so the crafting and economies tend to play a bigger role in making the PvP successful and the game successful in general. For Arcade, a number of us played it in Korea and Russia and are now testing it in North America and trying to get access for more testers. In our Arcade recruitment, we're about to publish our goals and means to get there. But besides, of course, having fun and kicking ass in PvP, we're going to aim for the server first territory ownership on the northern continent. It's a really tough goal, so it's going to take a lot of work, and that'll require a fairly set path to do something like that, including labor points from members for the first 3 weeks to be spent in a very particular way. Basically, a donation of all labor points to the guild for a short period to ensure success, and likely future smaller donations to help meet other guild goals. So we want to be clear about what our goals are up front and how that can be achieved and what would be required from members who go into that chapter with us. Much as players who enjoyed EVE will remember contributing to get a guild titan or mothership to help the group do better. It's a lot of fun. I remember last summer playing Arcade, and I'll be quite honest, tab targeting, basic PvE stuff, wasn't really impressed at first. But when I made that first little sailboat, and when I'm going across the ocean with my trade pack, because I'm about to make a lot of money, and I've spent about 20 minutes making the stuff for the pack, and 20 minutes going across the ocean, and then I see the guy in the pirate ship coming after me, and I'm like, oh crap! And I got to get across, and I'm trying to basically get away from these people that are trying to steal my stuff that I put work into, and I'm going to make money from. It was very exciting for me then, for sure, and for the guys that we were playing with. So certainly something that I'm looking forward to as a game, and I'm really enjoying ESO at the moment right now, so got many months to enjoy that, and then we'll see from there. Cammy has some quick notes regarding the change on the website too, because that might have been a shock when it suddenly opened up with the Arcade image on some of it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of message in the forum, and people were asking like, what's going on with the forum? What's going on with the ESO chapter? Don't worry. The ESO chapter is still there. The majority of our members are in ESO right now, and they plan to play for a few more months at least, if not years, for certain of them, for sure. It's just that, like I said earlier, when we founded the guild, we wanted to be like a multi-gaming guild. At the beginning, we only had ESO, so it was no problem. We just picked one of the ESO skin on engine. Actually, it was quite easy to implement. But I want to say a huge thanks to Fori, who helped us design a skin for the website that would be more like multi-gaming. So the skin represent multiple game. At the moment on the front page, you can see there's a Arcade logo, but there's also Elder Scrolls Online Foro logo, and we'll also have like some pages that are game specific. Like the event calendar that will be like with the special Arcade team or ESO team, depending on the game. The forums remain the same. Like, we tried to split it up to see if it will work well, but after rethinking about it and looking into the options, we found a way to keep the forum all together for all the members so that the community could keep that bound together, even though some of us are going to be playing in a couple of months, they're going to be playing Arcade, and some of us are in ESO. We just wanted to keep everyone together because a lot of us are going to play both game, and that's important to keep our community well bound. So that was it.
Yeah,
And
that's great.
I'm going to let Rook finish this up.
We're a multi-gaming guild. We're looking forward to multiple games. This is, of course, Cammy and Rook with Mostly Harmless, and we'll see you out on the battlefield.